Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of my Karelia campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Previously we continued to push towards our objectives and we managed to disorganize a few of these units near the crossroad here. Now we're going to continue our push through the front line to open up the roads towards the final objectives. So there is a disorganized unit in our way, we can most likely take them out quite easily. Other than that, we've got to try and get these guys before they dig in, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to stop the 2nd Battalion of the 3rd Brigade. I can definitely hit the 4th Division HQ though, so maybe we'll start here. This is primarily short-range infantry, Lahetoyunta, Painiri, and also a couple AT guns in there as well. Looks like low caliber AT guns for the most part, a couple of BAFCs as well, some 120mm mortars. I reckon we can push into them with the 1236th Rifle Regiment and the 1187th Rifle Regiment. Let's start that attack. They can be reinforced by the 1st Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 6 and might also bring in the Assault Gun Battalion in Phase C. Interesting. So I am indeed tempted to actually maybe bring up the 21st Army Reserve here in Phase B. So don't think we're going to push to the right necessarily anymore. Unless I want to open up more of a gap for this road, in which case we'd probably end up attacking the Independent Battalion 14. I guess I could do that with the 63rd Guards Rifle Division and the 17th Assault Engineer Brigade, which is very, very elite. And that's certainly a possibility. I don't think we're going to attack most of these. We'll probably end up just surrounding them. Like this one's going to stay dug in. I'll probably make the attack with these two, then bring up the guards and dig them in. I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. But will I need the 21st Army Reserve to commit to this battle? Probably not. I could most likely rely on another unit of guards rifles, because there's no tanks over here. This is more just precaution for this side. So let's bring in those two and the 21st Army Reserve. I'm hoping they don't bring any aircraft. I can't bring my own because this AA net that's currently here will stop my aircraft from getting there cleanly. So we won't bother with that. Jump in. Fight this on the battle map. They aren't going to be reinforced, but they still have an interesting number of units that we're going to have to deal with. Once again, a lot of close range infantry, so I'll try and stay in the open for the most part. Taking this town's going to be a bit of a pain. Let's see how we get on. I will use a lot of mortars, so if we do discover enemy infantry, we can just mortar them. But it's mostly just going to be, I think, running forwards with Strelki as per usual. Probably make use of the Strelki DP or the open range engagement on the right here. Don't want to run them up too far because they will have the AT guns, I believe. Okay, we've got the 6 orders there, that's fine. We'll bring more Strelki DP up onto the hill. And these can spread out and be ready to push forwards. We've got some standard Strelki that we can throw into the town for the time being. Have some more come over this bridge as well. Because they can deploy anywhere in this blue. So if they have an AT gun or something up on this ridge, that could be bad for us indeed. I could bring in my own infantry guns actually, if we have any. I'm not sure we do. We've got one OB here. Could bring in an OB up on the top. I think I might do that. The F-22s would also be useful in that sort of role, so we'll bring those in as well. And we'll just have them kind of push forwards to the edge. Right, on the left here, more Strelki. And I think what we're going to do is maybe have a couple of mortars at the start as well, so I'll get rid of one of those. We'll have a couple of mortars. We'll go for 120mm mortars, just because they have extra suppression. Okay, let's go. Just got to keep an eye on things as we start. Make sure that we don't lose anything unnecessarily. That's an AA piece. That could actually be really bad for us. So I'm actually going to unload early, because that could rip to shreds my infantry in the open. I'm not sure what guns on the back of the Ford AA trucks. If it's a Vikotin, then my infantry would be absolutely screwed. Just unload these. Push them like so. Let's unload these so we don't get hit by that AT gun. And these can start pushing into the town there. I'm probably going to need some more to push up the hill. Oh, need to unload these before they get shot by that AT gun. And in we go. I will put these on fire at will. And I will make sure to bring in a couple more. I think I'm mostly going to need them around the town and on the left side here, so we'll bring a couple up onto the hill there. I'll bring one over here as well. I don't think it's going to matter too much about bringing them out in the open, the F-22 here, so I'm going to just move it to the edge of the hill to get maximum line of sight over the town. Okay, this one's in trouble. There's a 3-star machine gun, or not machine gun, AT gun. And that is going to do quite a lot of damage to my infantry, I feel. And we can't really do too much damage to it because it is 3-star veterancy. That's quite something. We'll have one charge it. The others can all get in cover. Get a couple to charge actually there. On this side, we just want to be overrunning this unit ASAP. This unit needs to continue to fall back. F-22 is getting involved, that's good. We've done no damage to the AT gun yet. Crazy. We captured that point though, with the death of that unit. I'm currently running forwards these Strelki to help get rid of that AT gun. Let's go fire at will again on both of these. We'll bring in a couple more for each. And we're up against Kivari at close range. Just moving my Strelki forwards a little bit there. Now the AT gun's moving, we can actually probably kill that quite easily. But these guys are going to have to fall back, especially with the BAFC turning up. I'm going to bring in the F-22 for the left-hand side. We're going to need some more infantry here as well. We'll bring in some Maxims, I think, for the time being. Okay. I'm going to move these back just in case the mortars hit our own guys. Well, looks like they did anyway, so we'll have to fall back before they get surrendered. Up on the hill here. Probably best if we get another unit to help kill that AA. And I might as well move forwards in the town whilst I can, especially with this big old salient we've found here. Our F-22 was actually destroyed. Okay. Gonna have to run that down. Yeah, we're gonna lose quite a lot of our Strelki, I feel. This is rough. I can't really run onto that unit because it will just demolish my infantry in the open. But at least we managed to kill that recon unit there. And nice job by the F-22. Those are Very inaccurate and somehow managed to pull off that shot. Alright, we've got mortar fire now coming down onto that annoying AA, which is good. I could pull back from this engagement, but I just thought by keeping them on the edge there and allowing them to keep firing every time they're not pinned down anymore, they would actually do more damage, but they're obviously not, so there we go. Oh, that's not good. That's going to be the Lahitoyunta blowing up a unit of Staroki. It would be worth maybe trying to run away, but the issue with that is I'd just end up taking more damage from their rifles and stuff, and the low health squad would probably die anyway. Let's bring in maybe some snipers ahead of my infantry. They will certainly help out a lot. Nice salient in the middle at least. Oh, that's bad news for my Starkey there. That's the Verkontin. Oh, damn. Almost. Almost dead. Bring some snipers here as well, I think. Maybe a PTRS as well. Not sure if we'll be able to get into range of that to kill it with a PTRS, but we'll give it a go. Get a couple of Stralki moving in there as well. Alright, that one's going to have to fall back. I'll probably have both of these fall back now. Got a lot of reinforcements coming forwards. I probably won't make it too far forwards because I'll probably unload since they're under fire. Just need more Stralki. I killed the Lahitoyunta there. That's nice. I think I'm gonna bring my sniper over. See what we can do. So I have these fall back in the meantime. There's something in these buildings, I think, or it's either down here. We'll just try and creep through these buildings and find out whatever it is. Okay, good. We got the truck. That's good. I'm pushing out in the open now. Oh, need to unload these. Can't let them die unnecessarily. Oh, go on, sniper. Take out that AA. You can do it. One more shot. There we go. Job done. There's only 1 point really to capture here. I guess I can kind of force that. We'll just take some Stralki into there. I'm going to need some Stralki. More Stralki in the town. Maybe some Avtos there as well. That Stralki's probably going to lose out to the Kavari. Ah yes, all of these units, they need to unload and carry on. Maybe they can push over the open in a bit. Especially across that river. That's going to be the AT gun gone in the middle. That's good. At least we're cleaning up a lot of the support weapons that they have in this particular HQ section. That means if we have to fight it again, then it's going to be a lot weaker than it otherwise should be. But with the snipers to support the Stralki DP, we should easily win any ranged engagement against the Kavari. Just need to get those reinforcements into the town here. Oh nice, the OB is going to end up taking out that AT gun for us. We probably have more OBs actually here, we do. Let's bring in some of those. I'm probably going to bring one up onto this hill that can cover our infantry as we continue across. These Strauki, just unload them all now. Have them attack, move up that hill for us. And we made short work of that AA truck. Good. Let's have these Strauki move forwards as well. Yeah, if I have these unload on the edge, they should be able to pin down most of the infantry units we can see at a distance here. We can probably just continue the push across the open. No problem. I'm just going to sort out the unload orders for these guys. Okay, we killed the supply there. Oh, I do need supply, speaking of which, for my mortars. And since we have a lot of points, just bring in some more. I think the mortars are actually quite a nice way to like invest points without having to do too much micro, because I can put them obviously on fire at will, which is very handy indeed. Oh, the Pioneeri just got wrecked by the Avtos. Fantastic. Gonna need supply trucks for both of these. Let's have these Strauki start pushing more across the open areas, whilst the Avtos kind of continue pushing up through the close range. Then maybe we can start pinning down things like these Pioneeri before they get too close to our Avtos, because technically these, they won't win against Avtos at close range really, but they will definitely do a lot of damage to them. And then F-22 unloaded. Let's have the Strauki run forwards and capture that flag. Currently 15-9. We obviously want to try and get a major victory if we can, so that's what I'm aiming for here. We're getting pretty close to this flag across the water, which is nice. Might try and push up to that point as well. We'll keep the OB on the edge here. I'm going to move the Maxims up. I have a couple of these Strauki secure that area. All the ones here can just kind of bunker down in these houses. Great. These all on fire well. We just got to keep the pushes going. We'll get there. Oh, my poor PTRS. Gonna get wrecked. Probably best if we have the snipers maybe sit back, I'm not sure. I'm just hoping I can make these guys fall back. Wow, that mortar fire coming down there, I'm missing completely right now. But we are in range of their grenade. But we'll take one to the face. It's fine. As long as we can help out. Oh, they ran away just as I was going to watch the snipers taking them out. Right, we're so close to taking these extra points. That's going to be 17 to 7. I think we need one more. Let's just run straight towards it. Same deal here, no stopping. Go get that flag. Same deal here, again, no stopping. Let's go get that flag. We might just be able to do it. I'm going to speed it up. Have one of these stop. Another one can continue. Okay, we got it. Just in time. 16 minutes, major victory. That's what we like to see. 52 kills, 9 losses. We did lose an F-22 in that, but not too bad. Just a few Strelki and the PTRS, whilst we killed loads of their units. Lots of AT guns going down there. Good. Happy with that. And we didn't even end up using any of our tanks. Completely forgot we brought in the tanks, actually. Okay, this is interesting. It's actually pushed one of the units all the way around to the road. Which I guess kind of leaves them as a prime target for the third mobile group. But this is good. The 21st Army Reserve is actually the one in front at the moment here. That's really nice. Really, really nice. Got a little salient going on there as the tanks have carried on. The third mobile group, it can make this attack. Let's do it. So they're going to be able to bring in the Independent Battalion 14 in Phase A. They're not going to be able to bring in this disorganized unit though, because it is disorganized. So I'm probably just going to bring in these two and maybe just a third unit of men. Well, maybe the Armored Car Battalion's not too bad. Actually, that could be really handy. We could do either that or the 45th Guards Rifle Division. Maybe the 45th Guards Rifle Division HQ would be better. I don't want to leave the 45th Guards Rifle Division HQ on the front line. Let's do the Motorized Rifle Battalion then. Yeah, that's fine, because that's just a small battalion that I don't really mind being ahead of itself. And this way we can also allow the 49th Armoured Car Battalion to zoom all the way up the road and take lots of territory. So we'll look into doing that. Okay, let's tactical battle. And we'll jump on in. I don't think there were any reinforcements again. But last battle wasn't tough, it was just kind of slow. Maybe this one will be the same, although it is Conquest, so that kind of makes things a lot easier. We can get our tanks really far up before we really need to start worrying. So SU-152s and ISU-152s. Well, bring a couple of those onto the hills. And bring a couple on the right side. And then we'll just spread out a bunch of infantry. Okay, so the Guards Rifle Regiment. Get our Gavardia out. Not sure if they're going to be able to defend the whole map with one division, but we will see. I'm going to have some of these actually go much further up, because we might just be able to like take advantage of salients to end the game quickly, if we can. Alright, let's do that. We'll launch the battle. What do we have in terms of artillery? I could use a couple of like Su-76Ms. I'll move them up to the front lines and then we'll put them on fire at will as well. That way they'll automatically attack anything they do see. But when they can't see anything, they will just use their indirect fire. I think that's a smart way to do things. Not going to be as effective artillery as, say, like a 120mm mortar, but still makes good use of them, I think. Could also probably use some recon from the start, maybe. I could use the Dosor and the BA-64Bs. These BA-64B scout cars might be quite nice to have ahead of our infantry. So here we don't want to unload any of these. We can probably just zoom over to this town, I reckon. That's looking like most of their infantry here. Let's get into the buildings. I'm going to have this one unload and walk back to the house as well. This one can just go on retreat. Get these into cover. Okay, yeah, the right hand side is completely open. So we'll just unload further up. And the right side's open as well, so we'll have these trucks continue. And the main thing here, we'll have an ISU 152 just continue up the road. One can go up on top. I'm going to need one for the left hand side, I think. So let's bring in an ISU 152 here. Bring in a leader vehicle with it. Next tick, we'll bring in the Dosor. We'll use the armoured cars further forwards. Nice, we killed the infantry before they unloaded. Fantastic. We have one of the ISUs move to the right edge here, and then we'll have one sit here that can fire into this engagement. SU-76 is also helping out quite nicely. Let's have these Gvardia continue. Now the ISU's here to back them up. We'll have the ISU just kind of attack move towards the center of this area. I'll grab a Sapari to go up the hill. Gonna drop these into the churches. We'll have the recon car continue. This one can go into the windmill. Good. Oh, nice damage coming in there from the ISU 152. Great stuff. Tanks have nearly arrived on the left. Got to be careful approaching the edge of this hill, I think. So we'll bring in a couple of N3A1 Razvedkas with the Motorrazvedka units inside. Yeah, here we can just unload the recon into the tower and then move the BA-64B forwards. Oh, a lot of units on the hill. And they're going to get absolutely obliterated though by the ISU 152 opposite. Probably want to move these across. They don't take too much artillery fire. We could also bring in a couple of T-34s. The A64 scout car doing its thing. What it's there for. Run them down, boys. Run them down. There we go, they are taken care of. We've already taken 17 flags, just need to take the rest. Oh, do need to be careful of the Tanketoyunta, just as well I brought in that recon, wasn't it? Blimey. That could have been bad news. I'm going to move these to the extreme edges. Motorrazvedka can just stand up on the top here. Another tank into Junta there. Let's have the BA-64B help out with that engagement. And we'll move forwards with this ISU 152. I'm going to bring in a couple tanks here. We'll grab a couple Gvardia. Use these two. I'm Okay, great. Right, now it's time to make a push on the left. Have the Gvardia push forwards. AV1S with them. And the ISU 152. Well, N3A1 Razvedka did get killed by the tanker Toyunta there. Not the end of the world. We're not going to get credited for that loss. That's why I like to have the recon vehicles in front of the recon infantry, because that way we don't really lose too much. Karelia did die, unfortunately. Now these T-34s charge forwards. Okay, let's get this ISU-152 to join the other. Okay, great. Taking that point on the left-hand side here. Gonna keep the healthy squads moving forwards. Bring in a couple of Saperi. This Gvardia can do a run at. It might be worth moving this Motorazvedka back as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Have them go back to the house there. I'm going to move these SU-76s to the edge. This ISU-152 needs to be careful. We'll actually have it just move back and resupply. Not that we really have much time to resupply it, but it's good practice, I guess. 21-3, 1 minute and 40 seconds until victory. SU-152 following up the two T-34s looks very cool indeed. I'm going to move the ISU-152 to the edge. Same with the KV-1S. Alright, this ISU is also low on ammo. I might actually bring up the Karelia Razvedka here, and we'll grab a couple Gvardia DP just to continue the push through there. Yeah, these two ISUs, I could probably just bring a supply truck up to those. Right, let's push through. And the Gvardia dead, unfortunately. That's going to be the Lahetoyunta. Can definitely kill the N3A1, but can the N3A1 kill it in time? It can. Good stuff. Ten seconds left. Oh, well done. M3A1 died at the end to the Toyunta. Alright, 9 minutes 32 seconds. We had 8 losses. A lot of these were armored cars, but I don't think these really count. The Gvardia, though, that's unfortunate, losing 4 units of Gvardia, but the ISU 152 certainly showing their dominance in that engagement. Okay, yes, only 4 Gvardia lost. That's going to break open the door. And now we can zoom all the way through. Look at that. Wonderful. So, just as planned, we'll move the 4th Armoured Car Battalion all the way through. And I'm going to start moving through infantry as well. We're going to have to kind of defend the breach we've made in the front line. I do want to attack this unit though, so I shouldn't really move too many units, just in case. I could actually use the 63rd Guards Rifle, the Assault Engineer, and then the 8th Cannon Artillery Brigade. That would free me up to move this unit. Let's move that one further forwards, and then this one can go there. This stops them from cutting us off at all, because I can't really get through without attacking any of them. That's great. And then the other plan is to go through this crossroad, and then we'll meet up here, which will cut off all of these forces in between. So I'm going to start moving these to the right. We've got the 23rd Army HQ that can move up behind them. 22nd Assault Engineer Brigade can move all the way up as well. That actually has quite a few tanks, so we can have that on the front with no action points. That's fine. I'm going to dig in this unit. We'll dig in this unit. And then this unit can move behind. And we should be able to defend if any of those get attacked this turn. Okay. I don't want to use this army in this attack. This Guards Rifle Regiment. Yeah, let's attack up here. We'll bring in the 17th Assault Regiment, or Engineer Battalion that is, and then the 63rd Guards Rifle Division HQ. And I'll also bring in the 8th Cannon Artillery Brigade. This tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. They did get reinforcements this time around, so it's going to be quite a big battle. But with some strong artillery play, we should be fine. I think it was just the artillery. Oh no, they got the Independent Battalion 14 and the 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 48, as well as the heavy artillery. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of forces up against us here. But we do have some very elite infantry, so we're going to play around the close range engagements. And if I have something that can engage from a distance, then we'll use that as well. The SU-76 is actually a perfect. Yeah, okay, so we'll use a couple of these, kind of like we were using the IS U-152s in the previous battle. But we'll just need to use more of them in order to make them work. Just got to avoid artillery while we're at it as well. I would bring in the 122s, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to get counter battery from the get-go. In that case, I could, in theory, bring in the 122mm howitzers from the start and put them onto counter battery. Yeah, I'm not sure. They don't come in the transport that has any supply. Okay, let's spread a few of these out. And I'll make these counter battery from the start, I think. Actually, I may as well put them in the edge of the trees, because that does give them cover. And it basically means they take less damage. Could technically give them leaders as well, actually. That might be an idea. Because if you up-vet your artillery, they're going to take less damage as well, I think. Anyway. These ones are going to go for that hill. These ones for that hill. These ones for the right side hill for now. Then we're going to need some infantry. So Sturmovniki would be best, I think, for the longer range engagements. Maybe we just do like Razvedka first though. Because I'm a little concerned that Sturmovniki, like, they are great infantry, but we don't really have the range. I'm going to bring in Razvedka. The Razvedka will be good for just spotting what we're up against before we make any moves. So we do have a lot of income, so we can play this relatively patiently. I can certainly get some infantry on this right hand side, though. Let's do that. We'll go Sturmovniki. Let's make little squads of these, actually. It's like one of each. Like so. And we'll have them try and unload further and further up on that road, and then we'll have some unload there. We'll just drag these onto the road. Okay, so that'll be sorting out our infantry on that side. I could probably get some infantry through here. Let's do one of each and a leader unload here. And then we'll have them move up towards this flag. Okay, the rest of the points I'm just going to put into more artillery. Launch the battle. Put these onto counter battery. And then any other artillery we use from now on, we'll make as fire well. But these ones are just to prevent enemy mortar strikes and so on. May have to unload early on the right hand side and on the left actually. They are appearing to push forwards quite a lot. Let's unload here as well. Oh wow, the direct shot there from the 122. Damn. Yeah, they've pushed right into our face early on. Okay, let's get the Sturm of Niki up onto this hill then. We're just going to need to clean that out just in case they are running straight towards my artillery. Get shots onto that artillery sooner than later. Oh god, that could kill all of my Su-76s. 3-star veterancy. It is missing because it's stressed, but it's gonna probably kill one more. Oh, we bounced! Damn. Alright. Already got artillery coming in. I love the way they're firing at my artillery, even though I don't think they could see it. Actually, maybe the ones in the open they can. Have these move back on their own. Oh, that one's nearly dead already, though. Question is, who has more artillery at this point? I might be able to get some shots onto that artillery there. Maybe I played into their hands by using so much artillery. Oh well. I'm not too concerned if I do lose artillery units because I don't normally use them anyway. But it's still going to slow me down in this particular battle, so yeah, it's not ideal. Okay, we got the direct hits onto the artillery piece there, which is good. And one trouble with these Sturm of Niki rocks is they don't have any smoke grenades. A bit awkward. I'm going to get a couple of these Su-76Ms to go help out with that engagement. And on this side, we're all good. Okay, let's carry on. I'm not going to bring in any more artillery, it's kind of pointless. The AI is just way more on point with that than I am. And my counter battery orders aren't really going to be enough. Oh, that's not good. I lost my leader, I think. Might be best to push the range. Yeah, we'll definitely beat them at that range. These guys are going to want to smoke themselves off. Okay. We're getting there. I just don't really have the same support that I did before. Have those Rizvitska move forwards so that they can continue to scout for us. These SU-76s, though, are helping out quite a lot. Unfortunately, the Sturmovniki gonna lose out to the Kevos at range. I'm tempted to run, but if I move right now, they're gonna die instantly. Might just have to sacrifice that Sturmovniki, unless my SU-76s can save the day. They cannot. Okay. Let's have these now push up onto the ridge. SU-76 can go up there as well. And time to just throw some more infantry into this, I think. I'm just going to use the Sturmovniki in as many places as I can. To just try and make some ground. Because we can hold on to like a minor victory at least with just using the close range. So that's not too bad. Surprisingly, a lot of my 122s are still alive. We might have just broken their back on the right hand side, which is great. We get a couple of leaders up here, a couple of Sturmovniki. Very good. Alright, let's have these two move back, meet our supply truck. This Sturmovniki Rocks, I think, has just been an absolute champion there. Beating back loads of infantry squads. So this is kind of what I was hoping, that I'd be able to just throw up some Sturmovniki into these engagements, and yeah, I might lose a few of them, but I can get on top of these flags, which is really what matters. Take ground no matter the cost. You're going to have these two cut across. I've already got the Sturmovniki rocks coming in there. I thought those were the two that I unloaded. That's fine. Just going to get them into cover. Unload these. Oh, the close range engagements. I think those Sturmovniki are probably going to end up surrendering, unfortunately. That's okay. Yeah, we are going to have to brute force this quite a bit. Let's move that back, and we'll get a supply truck to meet them. These two can start pushing forwards again. Going to have to clean up whatever's on this side. Let's go do that. These can continue across. Just got to clean out all the infantry that's in our way. I'm going to have them smoke themselves. A lot of infantry coming up there. Get them into cover. Okay. Right, we're holding on. These Sturmovniki need to unload. have them push up into the trees there. Very messy infantry engagement we got here. Get these Su-76s out into the open. Going to move the supply truck up. Move across. Up that engagement. Get the Su-76 up here. Actually, that needs a supply truck. And these ones are going to have to fall back. Maybe a bit too late for them, but there we go. We're holding on to 9 to 15. Done a lot of damage to those machine guns, that's good. Might just want to run these down. I'm a little worried about running up to them though, because we'll probably take more damage. Yeah. That's not going to work too well. Okay, on this left side we actually managed to capture that flag, so maybe we can push up into these trees. I'm going to bring in some more Sturmovniki. Can take advantage of us killing a lot of units here. Should probably get some to move up here as well. I'm going to use up a lot of the flamers as well. Flamers everywhere. Oh, I thought they would just end up running into them, but they spotted them before they got close. Okay, I'm going to get Sturmovniki to run up onto the top there. Have the Sturmovniki rocks just go run at those as well. The Su-76 is actually getting shots onto that, which is good. Okay. Well, these are finally being reloaded. Good. Alright, these two can push out into the open. This one I'm going to have go up on the hill. Hopefully, since we can see these two artillery pieces, we can start hitting those with counter battery. We do still have enough HE shells on all of them, so they should be firing. Okay, cool. Just gonna spread out, take all of these points. Might as well go up on that hill and take that as well. And we're using them like true assault pioneers now, charging into the face of our enemy. Got the fast Nuki. Oh, that's really not good. They managed to get Kivari on top of my Su-76 there. Also killed off the supply truck. Damn, that was a bit of a mistake. Very, very messy battle here. Maybe at this point I should just be turning off the DP. At close range we just dominate, but the issue we have is getting close in the first place. Right, since we have so many points, I'm actually just going to buy in the rest of my artillery. We'll just have them come in right on the edge of the map. We'll just destroy them with counter battery. Oh, these Faustniki getting very close. Gonna want to get those into cover ASAP. Oh, there's fast sneaky also just suiciding on that side. Yeah, I should be having them unload further back. I'm just getting lazy at this point. 4 minutes until we win. I wonder if we could push a major victory. It would be close, but we might be able to do it. If I suicide rush with a few more units, I reckon we probably could. Unfortunately, the PTRDs and the fast sneaky don't push the front line, so that's a bit awkward. Anything else I could use here? I could get a couple Karelia to go up on that hill, and then have them supported by a couple other units. And just using their smoke to get them forwards. Right, how are we doing? These flamers need to run them down. These guys need to smoke themselves, not smoke the random artillery piece. Oh no, they died because of that. They're being killed. Losing ground. Okay, let's unload these. We have the Karelia go first. Cheeky and stuff can sit behind. These can all unload. Get behind here. These ones can push out. Have those follow. Let's see if we can get on top of that flag back there. That'll be 18 flags at least. This has been so damn messy, but we might just get there. We might just get there. If it wasn't this map, it was a more close range map, we would have been so much better off. But unfortunately, we don't get to choose. Gonna work with what you got. So, charging infantry forwards and many dying in transports is the way we're going today. I didn't even unload my artillery, did I? Kinda dumb. So we got the major victory. Just need to get on top of that flag maybe. Make sure it's secured. Ooh, that's not good. Get back over here. Yeah, we just lost that flag on the left, I think. Wait, can they see that? I feel like they can see that. Yep, they could. Lucky I checked. Alright. Major victory. Phew! 19 minutes, 11 seconds. Certainly gives you guys a long episode, that's for sure. 93 kills, 56 losses. Oof. Not nice at all, but we got plenty of kills, that's for sure. Unfortunately, the Sturmovniki, not really the best troops for that. The only reason I was using the Sturmovniki without the Flamers was because they had a machine gun that I could hold them at a distance, but that only really works if you have other units to shoot at them from a distance, which we didn't really have. We only had the SG-76s and they kept running out of ammo. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but major victory nonetheless, and I will take it. More disorganized units, more ground for us to secure this road, basically. Alright, so move those in there, that was the plan. Gonna dig those guys in. This one can just zoom up. And unfortunately, guys, yeah, it's been my time. So I'm gonna leave it here. In the next episode, we will make our attacks towards this road. And maybe we'll break through like we did here. We will see. We're getting very close. It's only going to be a little while until the 49th Armoured Car Battalion can zoom all the way up here to the objective. We will try and encircle as many units as we can to finish off the campaign. So if I am basically just outside of these areas, I might just kind of dig in around them but not actually take the point itself. And then we'll try and encircle the rest of them. We'll see. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.